Hello, good day everyone. I am Angeline Ruiz and I am going to discuss you Rizal in San Francisco. On Friday afternoon, May 4, 1888, the day he was permitted to go ashore, he was registered to the Palace Hotel. Rizal stayed in San Francisco for 2 days. The President of the United States at that time was Grover Cleveland. So, on May 4, 1888, Jose Rizal arrived in San Francisco after a long journey. He was granted permission to go ashore and registered at the Palace Hotel. Sa 2 araw niya sa San Francisco ay nag-explore si Rizal sa lungsod. Nabisita din niya ang ilang tourist destination tulad ng Golden Gate Park and ang Embarcadero. So, ang Golden Gate Park po, isang malawak na isang malawak na park na puno ng mga hardin at museo. Sikat din ito sa Japanese Tea Garden at The Young Museum. So, ang Embarcadero naman po ay isang waterfront na lugar na may magagandang tanawin ng Bay Bridge at ang Ferry Building Marketplace. Kilala ito sa mga restaurant, tindahan, at mga kaganapan sa tabi ng tubig. So who is Grover Cleveland? He was the second and 24th President of the United States. Nagsilbi sa dalawang magkabilang hiwalay na termino, from 1885 to 1889 and from 1893 to 1897. He is the notable for being the only U.S. President who served in 2 non-consecutive terms. He is known for his opposition to corruption and his commitment to fiscal conservatism or pananalapi, and his presidency faced many challenges such as economic depression at pag-aalsa ng mga manggagawa. After leaving office, he remained active in public life and returned to the law practice. Next is across the American continent. On May 6, 1888, Sunday Rizal left San Francisco for Oakland, 9 miles across San Francisco Bay, just by a ferry boat. In Oakland, he boarded the train for his trip across the continent. He took his dinner at Sacramento. Early the following morning, May 7, he had breakfast at Reno, Nevada. So on May 6, 1888, umalis na siya ng San Francisco patungo ng Oakland sakay ng isang ferry boat. He took his dinner at Sacramento. So ang Sacramento po ay ang capital place of the California. So, bukod sa mga nabanggit, habang naglalakbay si Rizal sa buong Amerika, naglaan siya ng oras para magmasid at magtala ng mga karanasan at obserbasyon. Dito ay inobserbahan niya ang kultura ng mga tao, pati na rin ang mga isyo sa lipunan sa mga lungsod na dinatnan niya. Nagsulat din siya ng liham at tala tungkol sa mga ito, na nagbigay sa kanya ng mas malalim na pag-unawa para sa kalagayan at reforma ng Pilipinas. So, ang Reno, Nevada naman po ay sentro ng kalakalan at turismo. So, dyan po, nagmamasid-masid po si Rizal kung paano po ang kultura ng mga Amerikano. Ang Reno, Nevada po ay famous sa casinos and entertainment. So usually kapag casinos po, alam naman natin na ang mga pumapasok dyan is yung mga may mga impluwensyang tao. Maraming mga koneksyon. So next is May 10, 1888, Nebraska sa Plain City. Rizal reached the Omaha, the biggest city. Missouri River is twice of the Pasig River. So, tinawag pong Plain City ang Nebraska kasi or tinawag siyang Plain City dahil sa malawak na kapatagan at lupain nito. Biggest city naman po ang tawag sa Omaha dahil itinuturing na pangunahing sentro ng ekonomiya, kultura at transportasyon ng Omaha. Ang laki nito ay dahil sa maraming industriya, negosyo at mga institusyon ng edukasyon na naroroon, pati na rin ang mataas na bilang ng populasyon kumpara sa ibang lugar doon. So, ang Missouri River po is doble sa laki ng Pasig River. So, next. Next is, kung makikita nyo po sa picture, it is the Omaha in 18th century and the Omaha as of now. On May 11, 1888, Rizal observed in Chicago that every tobacco store has an Indian and everyone's different. So, base sa obserbasyon ni Rizal, maraming tindahan ng tabako sa Chicago dahil sa mataas na demand nito. At nagmula pa ito sa iba't ibang lugar na kumakatawan sa iba't ibang kultura at tradisyon. Sinabi din ni Rizal na kakaiba ang lahat ng tao doon dahil tinutukoy niya dito ang pagkakaiba-iba ng mga Indiano na nagpapakita ng kanilang pagkakilanlan, kultura at katangian. Next is May 12, 1888, Rizal in Canada. He saw the Niagara Falls, stood several hours to examine the most beautiful points. He stood among the rocks and certainly it was the grandest cascade he had ever seen, and the mysterious sound that pervading everywhere. So, sobrang namangha si Rizal sa Niagara Falls. Tumayo siya sa gitna ng mga bato. And according to Rizal, napakahiwaga daw ng Niagara Falls. And yung tunog na umaabot na halos sa lahat ng dako ng falls ay napakasarap pakinggan. And kung i-imagine natin, yung lugar na yon ay tamang-tama para sa mag-isip-isip. So, yes. So, here in picture, yan po yung Niagara Falls. Next. On May 13, 1883, he woke up near Albany, a big city. The Hudson River, which runs along carries many boats. It is wide and beautiful. So, kung makikita nyo po sa picture, yan po yung Hudson River. And next. On Sunday morning, May 13, Rizal reached New York. He stayed in the city which he called the Big Town. So, tinawag niyang Big Town yung New York City para i-express ang masiglang kapaligiran nito at halo-halong kultura. And according to Rizal, ang lugar daw na ito ay sobrang dami ng oportunidad and modernity of this place. So, he visited the scenic and historical places. He was awed and inspired by the memorial of George Washington. Of this great American, he wrote the poems, "He is a great man who I think has no equal in the city." So he stood before the towering memorial of George Washington, captivated by its grandeur and the profound legacy it represented. The soaring columns and the statue of Washington instilled a sense of reverence, reminding him of the ideals of freedom and leadership that the first president of US embodied. In that moment, he felt the renewed sense of purpose, inspired to honor those values in his life. So, ang sinabi din po ni Rizal na he is a great man who I think has no equal in the city to express a deep admiration to George Washington as a symbol of leadership and fight for freedom. So yan po yung reason kung bakit tinawag niya, kung bakit sinabi niya po yun kay Washington. So next is May 16, 1888. He left New York for Liverpool on board the city of Rome. According to Rizal, this steamer was the second largest ship in the world. He saw the colossal Statue of Liberty on Bedloe Island. So, biruin mo, napakayaman talaga ni Rizal kasi nakasakay siya sa pangalawang pinakamalaking barko sa buong mundo. And habang nakasakay siya dito, nakita niya daw yung Colossal Statue of Liberty on Bedloe na which is it symbolizes the freedom and democracy. So, eto po yung Colossal Statue of Liberty. O mas kilala ngayon sa tawag na Colossus Statue of Liberty. So that would be all. Thank you.